If you don't have a fall bucket list, you need one. And you're in the right place. I say this because it's the quickest time of the year and the best time. And you want to make sure you're utilizing every bit of it, because the next thing you know, you're going to wake up and it's Christmas. I'm going to be doing 2 things on this list every week of the fall over on my TikTok. And you guys can follow me there so you can actually see like a visual of what's going on. I love the fall and I want to make sure it feels as long as possible. You get me? You get me? We here? Perfect. First things first, to kick off the fall vibes, I would say is decorate. It doesn't have to be a lot. Even if it's just a little pumpkin, I don't know, a leaf garland, anything you could get from Five Below, Dollar Tree. Target's a little bit more on the expensive side. Oh, Amazon as well. I have yet to go to my storage unit. I told myself that I'm not gonna buy anything new until I go to my storage unit and see what I have from last year. That's why I'm still bare. Yeah, decorate your space, even if it's one thing. That one pumpkin, you're gonna look at it and be like, it's time. Second thing can also tie into decoration. Buy a scented seasonal candle. Pumpkin spice or warm vanilla. Anything like cozy. Which one is this? Ooh, sugared snickerdoodle. Smells like cookies. Yeah, anything along those lines. They usually have a sale going on. This big one will be like $12, and that is good because this has lasted me basically a year. I got it during Christmas. So yeah, if I'm gonna recommend any candle, Bath & Body Works, tried and true. On to the next thing. I have been dying to do this. I actually didn't do it last year. It's to have a fall inspired picnic. Whenever like the leaves start changing, I would say probably in like another 2 weeks, bring out your little fall blanket. You can do it by yourself or with someone. If you're by yourself, definitely bring like a little book, iPad, journal. Embrace the fall vibes outside. You're surrounded by the new leaves and the crisp air. Have some snacks, coffee or a tea. Oh my gosh, I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, if you're like a content girly, you could definitely vlog it. It's a whole thing. This is something you could do anytime, any day. Quick, easy is buy a pumpkin spice latte or any seasonal fall drink. I have already purchased mine. Literally the day that the fall menu released in Dunkin', I was like, thank you. Also, I didn't know Dunkin' has like, you can add pumpkin flavor to your matcha latte. When I combined the two, I was like, yeah, it's definitely good. Ooh, watch a classic horror movie. Any of like the classics, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Chucky. Chucky is like, it's not really scary, but it's classic. Carrie, Friday the 13th, The Shining, Amityville Horror. I've watched all of these. The Exorcist, Scream, a good classic horror movie. It just sets the vibe. Imagine if it's raining outside soon. Perfect. Next thing, watch Goosebumps or anything R.L. Stine. I used to love R.L. Stine growing up. I used to be obsessed with Goosebumps and Haunting Hour. It's definitely nostalgic and it'll put you in the mood. I'm just reminiscing as I'm listing all these things and I'm just, my heart is warm. A classic, visit a pumpkin patch. How can you let fall pass by and not visit a pumpkin patch? Go visit a pumpkin patch. You get cute photo ops. You get a pumpkin, carve the pumpkin, you can paint the pumpkin, but it's your own pumpkin that you pick. It's just for the vibes too. You could probably do like a hayride over there, probably see animals, some farm animals. You'll have a time. Trust me. I need to find a new one to go to. The past 2 years I've been to the same one. I want something different. The next one on my list is literally what I just said. Paint or carve a pumpkin. I find painting easier because it's less mess and I feel like I just have a little bit more control. If you're like doing it with a child, even though there's safety carving utensils, I just think that it might be a little bit easier to paint with a kid. Up to your discretion. It's easy to find like inspiration. Just go on Pinterest or even Google easy pumpkin carving stencil. So and then you'll get a whole bunch. The next thing will be visit a fall festival or like a county fair. The city does get festive during the holidays. Your town or wherever you live, they should have something going on during the season. Just check it out if you can. Next, try out a new fall recipe, or even if it's not new, any like lasagna, any hearty meals, baked mac and cheese, anything really like warm and homey, you know? Bake some cookies, banana bread for some hearty meals. Yeah, I'll get myself in the kitchen. Next, we have Halloween costume shopping. I suggest shopping for your costume at least at the end of September or the very beginning of October. I was always last minute, and then I'll be walking into the stores and nothing. Crickets. So I'm not doing that this year, especially since Halloween is on a Friday. That means we have the whole weekend for Halloween, so we need like 2 or 3 costumes. Start looking now, start planning. I already have a list. I did also a video last year of like Halloween costume ideas if you want to check that out. There's still some ideas in that video that I'm like Should I do? Next thing. The next thing is a personal point for me. I cannot express how much I love this movie. Growing up, that's all my family knew me for, is Coraline, 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 Coraline. They bought me the DVD because that's how old I am. But they bought me the DVD with like the 3D glasses. I watched it back to back to back to back to back. I think that's what started my whole like binging tick. I know that movie like the back of my hand. So yeah, it's a bullet point on here to watch Coraline with snacks. If you have a childhood movie that has stuck with you and it's like around like the spooky kind of vibe, definitely watch that movie and grab yourself some snacks. Next thing on the list is go to a haunted house or ghost tour. I have never personally been to a haunted house and I've never done a ghost tour either, but I've been to haunted places and I don't know, I just find it cool. I would do a ghost tour. I feel like it's less scary than a haunted house because haunted houses have like jump scares and like people that are actually trying to scare you, and I know like a ghost tour there's actually real ghosts, but they're not gonna like jump out at you. I don't know, my friends, they don't want to go to an actually haunted place, but I'm like, it's not as scary as a haunted house. I don't know, I feel like my adrenaline and my anxiety will be more heightened at a haunted house than just a ghost tour. All there is at a ghost tour is like the tour guide telling you, oh, this happened here and then we have this here and blah blah blah, but there's not gonna be a ghost looking at you. I don't know, what do you guys prefer, haunted house or ghost tour? Leave that in the comments, I would like to know. Next we have go on a fall foliage walk or hike. That's when like the leaves are at its peak of changing. Either go on a walk where you can see it perfectly, like Central Park. If you're in New York, literally anywhere on the East Coast, just go on a walk or go on a hike. I need to go on a fall foliage hike. I haven't done that before, but I feel like that would be so pretty. Once you're like at the top, you see all the trees and the colors. Definitely have to do that. Have a coffee shop date and order seasonal drinks. This also ties back into the pumpkin spice latte, but this one you're actually going on a date. It could be a friend date, it could be a solo date, it could be a date. I personally love this one. Watch Disney Monster. You need Disney Plus for this. I don't know why Disney stopped doing this, but Monstober and like Falalala days, those used to have my heart. I miss the real Disney. I'm so glad my generation had it growing up. As soon as I saw freaking China pop up on my screen, I was in there. I was like, yes. We had so much like, not marketing, but as a child we had the Hallmark commercial and movies, and we had Disney Channel, we had like the catalogs. The spirit was there. The spirit is gone. My camera died, sorry. Next we have visit a corn maze. I don't think I've ever been to a corn maze, have I? No, but I've seen it in movies and it looks cool. Oh wait, I have been to a corn maze. I lied. Cornfield. I didn't go inside because I don't think we were allowed to, but Herlin took me to the cornfield. We just like took some pictures on the side of it. But corn mazes sound fun. Definitely spooky vibes for sure. This one's easy, but it's just to get you like in the cozy vibe. To buy new fuzzy socks and or blankets. If you already have blankets, I'm not trying to get you out there to spend some more money, so just get some cute little fuzzy socks and call it a night. This is also another personal like for me, to rewatch Stranger Things. I think it's the perfect time to do that, or watch Stranger Things if you never have. If you never watched it, watch it now because the last season is coming out in November. If you rewatch the whole season from now to October, that'll definitely like set you in the right place right before the new season. I'm excited, I'm scared. Don't get Will, please. He's been through enough. Anyway, that's a rewatch for me. Also, another rewatch for the season could be Gossip Girl, The Vampire Diaries, the originals, Pretty Little Liars. I was watching it when it was airing on TV, and then I think I just stopped watching it. I don't know why. Yes, those are a few off the top of my head. Next thing, go to a Halloween party, at least one. I don't know, it feels, whatchamacallit, cinematic. Like when you go to a Halloween party, it just puts you in a movie or a TV show. At least that's how I feel, especially if it's like a house party. If you don't celebrate Halloween, that's totally okay. You could just have a cozy night and just appreciate the fall vibes. Two of the last things, either go to a football game or watch one at home with some snacks and take seasonal photos with friends. Like you could do a fall inspired or fall themed photo shoot, you and your friends. Yeah, just have fun with it. Take advantage of the pretty leaves. Ooh, if you did like earlier in the list, the fall picnic with friends, then you could also combine that with the photo shoot. You see, I'm putting you on. I'm putting you on. That's all that I have from my fall bucket list. I hope that you got inspired and I lit the fall spirit inside of you. I'm so excited. It's fall. It's fall. It's the best time of the year. I hope you enjoy your fall. Stay tuned, stay positive, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Catch me in the whip, ride with